how they rose from one of the most hated celebrity couple to a power couple of 2024. This is the story of Vicky James and Femi Atere. Vicky James, a famous Nigerian fashion designer, not just a fashion designer, but a celebrity fashion designer. Ever since she got married, has been dragged on the internet by her fans online who believe that she was probably controlling her husband or even married to a man who she had more resources than and was trying to influence him. But is that even the case? Well, this is just insinuation from people, especially when she displays Femi on her page, because ever since she got married to him, they've been creating beautiful couple content. But guess what? Femi and Vicky James are examples of let the world talk, let the world say what they like to say. We will be ourselves, we will do ourselves, and the world would have to adjust. With all the trolls on herself and her husband, Femi and Vicky James have grown to be one big power couple of the year 2024 because ever since their marriage, his wife has turned to social media influencer, a chef, and several others, and not just to make their fans talk more, but to become great in it, and they're actually doing so beautiful. So before the full gist of how they became a power couple, a bit rewind of the full story on how they got here. In 2023, by October 30th, Vicky James broke the news to her fans on the internet that she is getting married to Femi Atere. And in November, she shared a beautiful engagement video where Femi Atere proposed to her. Surprisingly, after that proposal and engagement, the stories and rumors broke the internet that Femi was a worker of her friend and that she cannot marry someone who she is more influential than. She has more money than. She has everything more than Femi, according to all the stories and reports that were going around. In short, the rumors that were going everywhere to make the matter worse was that Femi was a worker of her friend whose name is Waneka, who sells hairs, and she's known with Waneka on the internet. And they were like, she started coming to Waneka's office and got entangled with Femi. And because Waneka was the boss to Femi, she didn't feel comfortable with their relationship. And along the line, their relationship went sour, and Vicky James and Waneka became, far away from each other, no longer friends, in short. But Femi and Vicky actually have a thing that continued to go on until finally Femi proposed. Following their engagement in November of 2023, Vicky James and Femi Atere got married in February of 2024, on the 10th of February precisely. And guys, that was even when another dragging on the internet started. Some said that she was doing too much. She did too much for her wedding. She wore several clothes. And I'm like, what do you expect from a celebrity fashion designer? But that was by the way. After that wedding, they decided to start publishing couple content, and that was when fans felt like, no, Femi and Vicky are doing too much and we cannot continue to allow them to. So many advisors, so many people saying different opinions, with some saying that she's not portraying her husband right, bringing her husband on her page on social media and forcing him to act different series will only make him lose his self-esteem, because people are dragging him that she was actually the one that paid his bride price. Trust me, there was nothing that was not said to Vicky James and Femi Atere. But do you know the interesting part? Vicky James and Femi are an example of persistence, consistency, and let us do ourselves. The world would adjust. Successfully in less than 1 year, the world has adjusted. Femi and Vicky James have become one of Nigeria's power couple, building a social media account for their family that has grown to be very influential, and also becoming a big brand in the content creation industries.
Feels like love, Cupid made a shot. straight into my heart. Now I'm falling fast and my world's expanding.
Baby,
get to my baby, don't worry. This bus go full now, don't worry. We go and tell you today. Get to my so okay. Enter with your change, yo. Yes, auntie. Enter this side.
I want to now for front.
Auntie, yeah, you go enter, sir.
I want to now for front.
Why you go sit down with me? Go sit down for back.
No, my money now.
Yes,
auntie, no, they near my husband for there.
I get to.
Auntie, no, they near my husband for that front. That's what they tell you so.
I see that for inside.
You don't get change. Calm down.
Oh, God, baby, enter.
No.
Wale, feel it.
Baby, don't let me change that for you. Come on, Ebole. No, enter. If you don't get change, no enter this photo. Come on with your big back. Come on for you. They want me.
Baby, Wale, sit down.
Then we don't go outside. We don't do again. This business all closed. So now what did they carry with this?
My beginning. Oh yeah.
They want me. Now they go Jare. Which mumu business? So now what did they carry with this? Thank God say I follow you today. Now we go find new business.
You are.
Wives, you see how I'm watching hubby sleep instead of sleeping as well? Very wife-like, very mindful, very demure. You see how I check his temperature every now and then to make sure he's okay and make sure he's well covered? Very intentional, very mindful, very demure. You see how I carried correct Jebugari and correct Kuli with me on this trip to make sure that a Yoruba man is happy? Very Proverbs 31, very wife-like, very demure. You see how I serve hubby his food like the king that he is? I'm not like these other wives that don't know how to go down on their knees and serve their husband's food. Like, who does that? And this makes me very submissive, very humble, very demure. You see how I sit by and watch hubby eat just to make sure it's okay before I have my own food? Very cutesy, very intentional, very mindful, very demure. Notice how I don't mess around with my demurity? That sounded very demure.
Obviously, Veekee James and Femi were determined to become a celebrity couple, notwithstanding the backlashes. And that is exactly what they did. With all the noise coming from every angle, these two people got determined. And guys, they are now one of the power couples and have signed some of the brand deals in 2024. I would love to know what you think about Femi and Veekee James' relationship in the comment below. Why a lot of people have argued that bringing their marriage and relationship on the internet will make the marriage not to last. Others said that Femi will not have good self-esteem, knowing fully well that his wife was the one that brought him on the internet, and even if he ended up becoming successful as a social media influencer, that all credit will still go to her, that will still keep his self-esteem on the low level to a large extent, and that Veekee James is actually bringing out a lot of masculinity, putting it in their relationship, acting like the man, according to what their rumored fans are saying. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about it in the comments below. That is also making Femi to be like the woman. But one question I will always continue to ask is resources and finances. How should they affect relationship? In my honest opinion, I feel like these are not the basis. Whatever people are thinking, it may not even be exactly so. What matters is that this couple want to be with each other and they are getting it right. And if Femi chooses to be a social media content creator with his wife, I feel like people should just let them be. Well, they've proven that they are persistent and they don't really care about what people are saying, and they are hitting it big this time around.
See that man house for there. Now there she sleep yesterday. Don't worry, nothing. I get dressed. Nothing go on. Yachichi safe. Yachichi now there in this day.
Jesus!
That man house now in this day.
Ah! Hey! You don't give me all these juices. No wonder things they happen for this village.
Make I cut flower for my queen, you know, make I find something cut for you.
Baby.
Never see anything cut for
Eh? Things they oh.
you. Things they happen, oh.
That mama Chizoba, I don't dey suspect.
That boy, that mama boy, Joseph. That boy don't turn rascal for this town. This
Joseph,
town,
when they sleep for church?
Hey! Where they drum? That one now.
Hey!
Wait till
I can't go help you.
he remain gone. Now gone remain with Joseph.
Jesus!
Gone.